Okay.
Sexy Red got a new one.
He want to hang with a
Hang with a
bad bitch.
bad
He want
bitch.
to hang with a bad bitch.
I must admit
And
that
guess
song
what?
is
I
kind of
do.
good.
I do.
Yeah, I mean it is. I feel that song in my soul, man.
I do. I felt it right here.
She just knows exactly what I had on my heart when she made that song.
That's my goal every weekend.
Come on.
Hey everybody, welcome to Out the Trunk Pod with Jordan and Darius. I'm Jordan. You can find me on all socials at Jordy B Writing.
And I'm Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
And this is our movie review segment. Today we're going to be reviewing Baby Driver. This movie came out in 2017, starring Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, Lily James, John Barenthal, Asa Gomez. Sorry, Asa or Liza? Asa Gomez. Oh wow, Gonzalez. Whew, long day. John Hamm and Jamie Foxx. Baby Driver is about a guy named Baby, a talented young getaway driver with a constant soundtrack playing in his ears to drown out the tinnitus. Seeks a way out of his life of crime. After meeting a charming waitress, he hopes to complete one final job for a ruthless crime boss to gain his freedom. So I'm going to toss you to set the table for Act One.
Act one, the beat of the streets. The baby serves as a getaway driver for a revolving door of heist crews to pay off a debt. He meets Deborah at a diner, sparking a desire to leave the criminal world behind forever. For the audience who has not or have not watched it yet, it's basically a 2 hour music video. It's you can put your brain in the box next to you, get you some popcorn, and watch a 2 hour music video.
Yeah, it's very much a popcorn movie, but it's
You
fun.
know,
I fuck with it.
popcorn, junior mints, mug soda. If you can, if it's on a repeat, check it in a movie theater. I didn't watch it in a movie theater, but I imagine that it is a lot like Top Gun Maverick. A lot of, you lose a lot when you leave the theater. So, what you got for Act One, man?
Yeah, definitely one movie you should check out in theaters if possible. One I love this movie. It's a lot of fun. I remember seeing it in theaters. I thought this shit was like dope as fuck. Um, the attention to detail is so like incredible in this movie. 'Cause in that first sequence after the first robbery scene where he's walking down the street and like there's a music playing and you see the ad libs in the graffiti behind him.
I did not
Did you
notice
notice
that.
that?
I did not
Oh,
notice
you
that.
didn't. Oh, you didn't know. Oh man, see, that's why you got. Yeah, that's why this movie was meant to like be watched in theaters because like it's everything's done to the rhythm of the songs. Obviously, we'll talk about that later in the movie, but so there's literally when he's walking down the street, there's that first song playing, and as he's singing, or there's the ad libs from the background vocalist. There, it's literally like you have the read along in those old
Yeah,
musicals. It's like that. Like if you go back and watch it, there's literally graffiti all around every scene in the movie that is illustrating like the song lyrics, which is pretty dope.
that's pretty dope, man. So it's wild, how technology can like instantly date a movie. When was the last
Yeah.
time you seen some wired headphones in the wild?
Um, it's probably me, and I haven't done that in like 6 months.
What were you doing with wired headphones?
I was a holdover. I really was trying not to do the Bluetooth thing, but it's just so much more convenient. I can charge my phone and listen to music at the same time, especially when I work at the office. That's a super clutch feature because I listen to YouTube and audiobooks and stuff like that all day. Um, yeah, and plus I think I didn't want to get the AirPods because there's the whole thing about the radiation and stuff people were saying. So I kind of wanted to abstain from that for a little bit.
Do
But
you
these
go with
headphones I
AirPods?
love. Nah, I don't use AirPods. I use these.
I use Bose. I have to have
Plus,
over the ears.
yeah, I'm also just always worried about them falling out and losing them or breaking them and stuff like that. So it's just easier for me to have something that I can just like, okay, it's right here. I got it. Okay, cool.
The audience should know that I do appreciate the irony in me having a wired headset right here. But for content creation, I like to keep it hardwired to the system. I do notice that you are, I mean, break the
You like
fourth
fuck
wall.
cords.
Yeah, who's still using cords? There's a cord hanging from me right here. So I do appreciate that. But no,
Yeah.
outside of, I mean, this headphone literally is for this. Like, so,
Right, right.
um, the gym, work. I don't like having giant over the ears for work, so I have like a pair of earbuds for that. I hate them, but
Mm.
whatever. But everything else around the crib, is just a pair of Bose headphones. So, what else you got
Yeah,
for Act
that's
One?
funny. My whole family we use Bluetooth, but most of us don't use the AirPod. My dad does. My sister has a pair, but she don't really use them that much.
They
Um,
also just seem like unsanitary. Like, wouldn't you have earwax issues at the AirPods? Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess
Fair.
that's
That's
not
fair.
really
Yeah.
a
It's more of a
podcast
personal.
conversation, but yeah.
Right.
What else you got for Act One?
Um, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, speaking of technology, this movie came out in 2017, but the character is obviously very young in the movie. And so like the fact that there's a flashback with even like the old color grading and all that, and then like he's getting an iPod, like it's a radio, like it's like, uh a Walkman or something back in the day, it was kind of a funny like time capsule moment.
And the fact that he's using an iPod Classic throughout the whole movie,
Yeah,
which honestly is dated technology for 2017. By then, we were off
very much
iPods.
so. Right.
We had, I mean, music was on our phones by then. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, he was a throwback. He had the iPod Classic
Yep.
and that hardwired headset. I'll be honest with you though, like sometimes I wish I can. Sometimes I want to grab like an old phone that I don't use anymore and
Hmm.
make it my media phone so that
Like social
like
media phone.
when I
Yeah.
open, well, just not even social media, just like I'm sick and tired of listening to a song, open Instagram, and the song cuts off and Instagram screams at me.
Right, right, right.
So if I just had a phone that just for my YouTube music, for my podcasting, I could just
I feel you.
play that shit at the crib. Now I don't walk around with two phones like a dope dealer, but for the crib, we'd be fine.
Right.
Um, so.
That's true. Yeah. I really hate that feature. Like when you're scrolling into music and like Facebook will stop it and
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't know why. I don't know why it needs to do that. I don't need to listen to anything on Facebook. But yeah. Also want to say, man, this cast is fucking incredible, yo. Like I don't know how they got all these people in this movie, but I'm glad they did because Jamie Foxx was otherworldly in this movie. I like he needs to do more bad guys. Like he was fucking awesome in this movie.
I got something for Jamie Foxx later.
Okay, okay, okay. John Barenthal, who's one of my favorite actors, he was great. He wasn't in this movie very long, but he was fantastic as well. I just want to shout him out. Also,
John
John
Draper,
Hamm.
can't forget
Yeah,
John Draper.
John Hamm, Don Draper, one of the best to ever do it. Um, Super dope seeing him in an action movie because you just would never expect it, and he's like completely believable.
I don't, people always say like John Hamm was the only person who could be Don Draper because he was a totally unknown.
Yeah,
It's just to be that good at acting and be unknown to that age and then be that handsome,
right.
to be honest with you, it's just that's never gonna
Yeah,
happen again. Uh,
right.
like Timothy Chalamet could get casted in a TV show and it just be Timothy Chalamet. Like
Yeah,
no one knew who John Hamm was in two thousand
at
seven.
all.
So
Yeah,
that's just
man,
not gonna
he's
happen again. He was
incredible.
literally waiting tables, I think he said. So
Yeah, and and even like, have you watched a lot of his interviews at all?
no.
So I like to judge actors by like watching them as interviews because that's probably closer to their real selves. I mean, they're probably still acting to some degree, but you know what I mean? And then compare that to the characters, like when his interviews versus like him as Don Draper, his face doesn't even really look the same. Like his mannerisms are completely different. His voice almost sounds different. Like he's one of the great character, he created one of the great characters in the history of American television. So I wanted to give him a shout out for that because that dude's fucking incredible.
Mad Men's one of the
Um,
greatest shows of all time. So
yeah, it really is,
um
man. Don't you miss when you could smoke and cheat at work? No,
yeah.
I'm kidding.
But someone made the point, like, man, the STDs that was floating through that office, man. I ain't seen not one condom in all 10 years that show was on the air. Niggas was just raw dogging all of Manhattan.
All the secretaries.
Like he was fucking junkies, teachers, secretaries, and I didn't see a condom one time.
Yeah.
Boy was
That's
pissing
hilarious.
fucking fire.
That's crazy. Have you seen Bridgerton at all?
No, I have not. No.
So the dudes in the show, they're all rakes, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so like ultra savages. And this one guy, he's like a super duper rake. And someone was like, he's such a great character, such a nice guy, but you just know his character was passing around all kind of shit.
Listen, man, wrap it up, or
Clap it
what?
up.
Yeah, Act two, offbeat escalation.
Uh,
Uh,
um, real quick, just want to go back
Go
Act One
ahead.
for a second. So there's a scene where they're robbing the bank, the second bank robbery, and there's like the guy playing hero in the truck, and it's like, dog, what the fuck were you thinking? Like,
Yeah.
Like you thought you can get a cash reward for that? Like you just wrecked your car, maybe died.
Yeah, we was talking about that at the barbershop the other day. One of the dudes, he works as a gas station, and he was like, "Man,
Mhm.
people don't really do because there's no one has cash." So he
Right.
was like, "Man, I'm not. You can have ain't none of this shit mine."
None of this is mine, bro. Take it all.
And it's insured at that, bro. Like the old saying is, man, when you're getting robbed, you have one job, and that's to get
Yeah,
robbed. That's it. Like, yeah,
that's it. That is it.
yeah. You get
As
robbed.
some
Your job is to get robbed,
get home,
and
get
that's it.
home,
You
make it
ain't
home, bro.
nothing they take is worth your life.
Is that
So,
important?
uh,
Yes, absolutely.
Act Two,
Um,
you still got what you got?
no, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Act two, offbeat escalation. Just as Baby thinks he is free, he is pulled back in for a high stakes postal office robbery. Tensions flare between him and the increasingly volatile crew members who don't trust his methods. So I don't have as rosy a view of the movie as you. So I have
Okay.
written down here. Does Jamie Foxx owe the IRS or something? Like was he is he back child support? Why did he agree to do this? This is Ray. This is this is
Well,
Django. Like what is he doing this
yeah.
for?
So, I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I love Jamie Foxx. If we're gonna be honest, his filmography outside of those two movies, and like Ali, is not ultra pristine.
Um, I mean, yeah, I'd have to fact check it, but yeah, I mean, look, he's not a lead. He has been a lead a few times, but I don't think he's a
Yeah.
a
Like,
natural lead.
what's his best movie since Django?
What can you name a
You gotta
movie?
Google it. You gotta Google it.
Uh, yeah, man, maybe he does owe the IRS. Just Mercy, and that was not a good movie.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's not a lot there.
no,
We
there's
got
not. So,
yeah, we got Any Given Sunday, Ali, Ray,
Law-Abiding
uh
Citizen was good.
yeah, Law Abiding Citizen and Django. That's it. That's five.
You know, got the lead in a Tarantino movie because Will Smith
Yeah.
didn't want it, but he got it nonetheless.
Yeah.
So,
True.
and he wasn't very good at Django. He was kind of the weak link in that movie. Great albums though. The albums were hit. The albums are great.
Yeah. Albums are good.
The
Yes.
albums were fantastic.
Slow
So,
Jams, one of my favorite R&B songs of all time. Well, it's a rap song, but you know what I'm saying.
what's your cat for
Yeah,
Act
I
Two?
love Jamie Foxx, but yeah, for Act Two, okay, yeah. So I think part of why I love this movie so much is one because I'm one of those people who like literally does not drive until they find the right song. So I ultra relate to the character to the point where like no matter what's going on in his life, I'm gonna find the right song to drive to. I'm not gonna leave the house or pull out the parking lot, driveway or parking lot until I find a given song that I want to drive to that day based on the weather or my mood or whatever. Um, do you have so they talk about like there's that scene where they talk about like hex songs or like curse songs or whatever, which those songs are all about dying. So if I was a bank robber, I maybe wouldn't want to hear those songs that day.
Yeah.
But do you have like a certain set of like feel good songs or like lucky songs, things like that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, anything D-Lo these days is heat. I might literally be
Left
his
wrist
number
on
one
bling
fan.
now.
Right thing on Bizzle, baby. I mean, listen, there's a few I'm not gonna
No, yeah,
say,
D-Lo
but
owes you some money for sure.
I might be his number one fan. I really, you'd be hard
He's
pressed to
your
find
Beyonce.
someone to listen that listens to him. I listen to him every single day.
And you be dead serious too.
Oh yeah, it's not a bit. No, yeah, I got a few for sure. Depending on the mood I'm in, depending
Yeah.
on where I'm going, if I'm at the gym, if I'm getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I'm drawing a blank right now, but for sure, everybody does.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So,
Yeah,
what are some of
same.
yours? While I look up
Um,
some of mine.
okay, yeah, it depends on like okay, so if I'm walking into the gym, I either like some R&B or like some really hard shit. Like if I was walking to the gym, maybe like some Olivia Dean. I just love her. Or I'll bump like um maybe like I'm That Nigga by Future or like New Level by ASAP Ferg and Future. Um something like that. If I'm on the treadmill, I need something with like a really good, like consistent bass line or beat. I'm trying to think like Put On with Jeezy and Ye. Love working out to that song. Um,
Passengers in red bumper, we look like some curly
some curly
fries.
fries. Yeah, or Freestyle by Lil Baby. That's a good song to work out to. Um, any songs from the Creed soundtracks, that's like half of my workout playlist is those songs. Um, Lord Knows by Meek Mill, that song I probably burnt. If I had a CD, that shit would have been burnt because I've played it so much. Um, yeah, so like that's like working out stuff. If I need like a good upbeat song, there's this song called Ain't Too Cool to Dance by Lunch Money Lewis that I love. It's just like a really good like feel good song. It's great for like Saturdays and shit, sunny days, type shit. Um, what else? If I'm like chilling, I may be doing some dark moody R&B, so maybe I go with like Problems by Black or let's see, like anything by The Weeknd. I'm a big Weeknd fan. Or there's a song called Lovely by Billie Eilish and Khalid. Love
I
that
didn't
song.
see that one coming.
Yeah, I listen to everything, man. Yeah, what about you?
Um, Jay-Z's Is That Your Chick is up there.
Okay.
Meek Mill's Monster is up there.
Yes.
Uh, the Drake the song where he's like, I got girls in real life trying to fuck up my day.
Oh, Energy.
Energy, that's up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Believe It or Not, Take Care is actually a great workout album for me.
Huh.
DMX's Niggas That Started Something. Uh, yeah, I'm just listing songs now. But off the top, that
Okay.
Sexy Red got a new one.
He want to hang with a
Hang with a
bad bitch.
bad
He want to
bitch.
hang with a bad bitch.
I must admit
And
that
guess
song
what?
is
I
kind of
do.
good.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I feel that song in my soul, man.
I do. I felt it right here.
She just knows exactly what I had on my heart when she made that song.
That's my goal every weekend.
He fuck with me, I'm a vibe. I was like, you know what? You do look like a vibe. I would fuck with you.
She does seem like a fun person to be around. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah.
She really,
She's
really
definitely a
does.
minstrel show, but she does seem like a lot of fun.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm responding to that DM. What
No,
else you
for
got
sure,
for
for
Act
sure.
Two?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. um,
Trying to get flued out.
what are you? Um, oh yeah, so there's a excuse me, there's a scene where he thinks he's done his last job. So he burns the burner phone, he starts dating Deborah, really pretty girl by the way. She's a dope actress, Lily James.
Was that old
Um,
girl from the movie, the wrestling movie where everybody died?
yes,
Yeah,
yes, that
okay.
is her.
I knew
Yeah,
her
yeah,
from
yeah, that's
somewhere.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's her. Yes, Iron Claw. Um, I forgot she was in that. Yeah, she's great. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I love the part where he starts like delivering pizzas because he's such a great driver. And let me tell you, driving for delivery for a pizza place is not a bad way to make a living. I
Yeah.
love driving. I love listening to music, so you're just kind of chilling all day. Um, I did get a speeding ticket doing that once. That was unfortunate. And the cop was an asshole. He was like, "Oh, do you have any pizzas?" It's like, bitch, come on, man. Like trying to talk shit. Like, um, but yeah, you get cash every day. You know what I'm saying? People generally give pretty good tips, so it's not a bad way to make some quick money. Saved me during the pandemic for sure. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty dope scene, funny scene. Um, One of my favorite scenes in movies when they're casing the post office. I think it's
Yeah.
the post office, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's got a little kid with him, and the kid is like, "Look at the camera show!" Like,
What was the scene? And I thought it was a nice touch. They steal the lady's car and her baby's in it, and he
yeah,
takes that time to give her her baby. And I was
yeah.
like, I bet she really appreciated that. Like, I was like, that was very kind of him. Because it's like, also, self-interested. You don't want to add a kidnapping charge. That's not a
Do
good look.
not, or the death of a baby.
Yeah, buddy. The most unrealistic thing in this movie is he only got 5 years in the end for all this shit. But
Right.
you definitely ain't getting five if you kill a baby, a white baby.
No, no, not my baby. No.
It's that Patrice O'Neal joke. He said, "If I go sailing, I'm taking a white baby on a keychain with me. They gonna find my black ass."
It reminds me of that scene from Blackish where there's Anthony Anderson's character gets on an elevator, or was going to get on an elevator, and it was like a little white girl in there by herself. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Sorry guys, I was late. I had to take the stairs." And they were like, and someone was like, he goes, "There was a white baby in the elevator." And they were like, "Why didn't you help the baby find its mom?" And they're like, "Have you seen me?"
Dude, one time I ordered some candy off of Amazon and I didn't read the description correctly, so I ended up getting a case of candy. And
Yeah.
the girl I was dating at the time was like, "Well, why don't you just go hand some extras out at the park?" And I was like, "You want me to go hand white babies candy at the park?"
White babies.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that terrible advice.
It's actually funny the lengths we have to go through, like as black people and black men, to like not look creepy,
And
even though we're not being
I
creepy, but
wouldn't
it
go
just
up to
makes you
black
look
children and
creepy.
hand them candy either.
Well, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't go to any children and hand them anything. Um,
It's just I was going with the theme of the conversation. I wouldn't,
yeah.
if you just like were cruising by and you saw a grown ass man handing candy to children, you'd be like,
Probably shoot him.
uh,
Probably just shoot him.
I'm at least gonna call the non-emergency 911 and be like, hey, you guys might want to swing a squad car past there and make sure that's on the up and up.
Yeah, make sure that's like a resident or he has a
Yeah,
child
I'm
out
not.
there or something.
It's not quite 911 level, but the non-emergency line
Yeah.
might get a chat. You
Yeah,
got
that's
anything
what the
else for Act
Karens
Two?
need to be focused on. Um, so what else did you have the gun deal happening in Act Two?
No, I had that in Act Three.
Okay, yeah, then we can go to Act Three. Yeah.
Act Three, the final track, the heist goes horribly wrong, forcing Baby to go on the run from both the law and his former associates. He must use his driving skills and his music to protect Deborah and survive. What I have is after that. So you want to tell the gun thing first?
Okay. Yeah, so they need to get some guns for the job, big job they're about to do. Basically, I don't know if this is like their final score, but probably their biggest score to date. And they go, you know, tells all the time you go to the warehouse, meet up with some random dudes. They got to check your shit. Whenever you go in there, they have the crates of guns. They're using meat metaphors in case anyone's wearing a wire. And then Jamie Foxx's character notices that there's an APD stamp on the crates for Atlanta Police Department. And so he's like, fuck that. They shoot everybody. Um, which it's crazy to me how he's the only one who noticed that. Like, it's right there. Also, the crates came from somewhere, you
Right.
know.
Well, I mean, so it's not that unusual for ex-cop guns to be brought up to be found in criminal circles because,
Mm,
it happens. But this was
yeah,
clearly a sting, so it's not really
right.
pertinent. But yeah. That was movie kind of jumped the shark at that point for me. I was like, all
Okay.
right, all of these guys are also trained marksmen. Okay. And
Because
I
they
was
were just standing there shooting behind no objects.
no, just it's classic movie trope where the enemies have no aim and
Yeah,
like they just can't hit any like it
the
just
broadside of a barn.
yeah, they're just emptying clips into the air and no one's
Yep.
catching even a
Pow, pow,
grazed bullet.
pow.
Yeah. And meanwhile, the protagonists are like fucking sniper rifles. They're just like, shooting. The bullets are spinning around shit. And it's like, all right,
Right. That shit from Wanted, curving the bullet.
yeah. John Hamm turned into Thanos at the end. It was,
Yeah, he did. He
it
did.
was like, he's still alive. What the hell? I'm like, dude, he did crash that car. The car has been totaled 3 times over.
Yeah, that's that Don Draper plot armor.
You know, it does bring me to my question though. Is Thanos the new cultural reference for just like unstoppable force?
I pretty much I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I
Yeah,
can't
I
think of
think
a more mainstream one.
yeah.
Depending on how into like graphic novels and comic book shows, movies and stuff people are into. So I'd say that's probably the best one to use for sure.
And it's also just like the before times, before COVID, before the MCU was terrible.
Right.
It's cool that like it's nice that he's just, a nice little frozen in
Yeah,
time artifact from before,
correct. I feel like
carton of
that
eggs was
whole.
$13. You're on mute again.
I feel like that whole movie is like a time capsule in a way. Like it's like like prior to Sinners, that's the last movie I can think of that felt like a big event since this pandemic, like before the pandemic.
Well, Endgame and Infinity War were after this. So, um,
No, I'm saying Thanos. He was in both, is what
oh,
I'm
I thought you were
saying.
talking about this movie because this is
Oh no no no
2017. Yeah,
no
yeah,
no
for
no no no
sure.
no no.
For sure. Barbenheimer kinda,
Oh
but
well, yeah 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 for
it
sure.
was really it really was Infinity War Endgame. I don't even think Barbenheimer hit where Sinners hit. So I guess that would be
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting though, because like what is the formula for a movie for a cultural phenomenon at the movie theater?
Hmm.
You know, Sinners before Sinners, it was what a 3 hour Nolan movie about a physicist. Like,
Right.
who'd have thought that was gonna pop, you know?
In combination with a movie about an iconic toy.
Right. How do you get the people who wanted to watch one to watch the other? Those are
Right.
two totally different audiences. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, I get how you can make Infinity War and Endgame pop, and I
Right.
get how Sinners. No, I mean, if you'd gave me the plot for Sinners and the cast, I'd be like, that'd have been I'll go see that. But like a
Yeah.
cultural phenomenon, why not?
I did not
Yeah.
expect it to blow up
Right.
the way it did. Like I loved it and I knew it was a great movie immediately, but I did not know that it was going to take off the way it did. Hmm.
Why do you think that was? I guess we're not even talking about this movie anymore.
Well,
But
I mean, we can still, yeah, okay. Why do I think it blew up the way it did?
yeah,
I think people love I think it's a lot like fuck, I can't remember lost my point, but it's got vampires. People love vampires. Michael B. Jordan is a box office draw. Him and Coog, I mean, they're legendary already. I think one, the music was fucking incredible. People love good music, and I think honestly, like the passion that Ryan Coogler wrote in the script, it bled through the screen, and I think people really do are drawn to passion. Like people, like it just seemed the line from La La Land. When you care about something, people will care about it because you care about it, and I feel like that's a big reason as to why the movie did so well. I also think like the movie just had so many like meme moments and culturally relevant moments, even though it is a period piece, like the no vision or we're supposed to be kind to one another, being polite. Sammy, all the, like it had so many like quotables. I think a movie, in order for a movie to be a big phenomenon, has to have those things.
yeah. I mean, it was original, and it had the
Yeah.
hook. You have to go see the dance scene. You have to, like that was,
Right.
it had the thing you can't get anywhere else. And it was original. I think people are kind of tired of the remixes and the
Yeah.
franchises and all of that. And it was a breath of fresh air. But let's get this
Yes.
train back on the tracks. What else you got for Act Three?
Um, what pissed me off is when okay, so in movies where when I look out for you and then you put me in harm's way.
Yeah.
So like when he warned the lady, don't go into the fucking post office because we're about to rob the shit, and then you go and get a police officer, a fat cop by himself with one gun. What the fuck do you think he's gonna do if I'm telling you don't go in here?
Yeah. If someone tells me, "Hey, I'm about to rob that place," don't go in there. I'd be like, I think Dunkin' Donuts is open.
You know, you know what? That's an off day for me.
What? Would you look at the time, man? It looks like I've been wanting a latte. Where's the coffee near me? There's a
Brugger's near
Starbucks on
me.
every corner, man. And let me make sure I'm on the camera at the Starbucks. Get my alibi
Right,
straight.
correct. Yes, yes. I need to be on public camera.
You hear that? Order for Darius.
Yes. I need to be on CCTV stat.
Order for Darius Thomas. You hear that?
Yeah.
Bam. You got cool. Got it. They
Yes.
ask later. You saw me here. We
Yeah, so Starbucks, that's actually Jordan Baker. It's not just Jordan.
need you to yell that name now.
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing, lady? You just got this poor guy killed for no reason.
you know, trying to do too much. She was doing entirely too fucking
Yes,
much.
another person in this movie playing hero.
Um, Great soundtrack.
Yes, excellent soundtrack.
So it reminded me of a bunch of songs I hadn't heard in a while. So,
Yeah.
what's a song you forgot about that this movie reminded you of?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, I forget because you hear it a lot, or it's overused in commercials, but like you just forget how beautiful of a song "Easy Like Sunday Morning" is
Oh,
until like in this movie. Like it seems so cliche, but like when you hear it with the music, with the visuals and the color, the lighting and the color grading and all that, like it just really was like, damn, this is really a beautiful song, and I get why they put it in so many commercials.
I love that song because I love Sundays and I hate people who always talk about the Sunday scaries, this,
Sunday
that.
Scaries.
And I'm like, you ruined it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It
Like,
is.
like Sunday mornings, man, you wake up, it's sleepy, get you some brunch, cook
Yeah.
it yourself, whatever you want to do. I love Sundays, man. Football or no football, Sunday's a great day, and I need y'all to stop ruining it as soon as you wake up thinking about work the next day.
Right.
But for
That's
me, it was
true.
Barry White's "Never Gonna Give You Up." I had forgotten all about that song.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a
And
good
that is a
one.
great, great song. So I put that in the liked column on my.
Okay.
I recently switched from Spotify to YouTube Music. Um, and
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
might have to actually
Another.
check the whole soundtrack and just steal all the songs from it.
Yeah, I've had a hard time finding the official soundtrack. For some reason, I have to try looking for it again.
Probably doesn't have one because it costs money. You
Yeah, I
know?
think that's what it is. Because like I found
So
a
they're
version
just
of it,
using
but
the
I'm
original.
like, this was, but it's not. I know the movies in this, the order because I love the movie so much. I was like, this is not it. Um, Another good one is I like finding songs that are sampled in songs that I love.
Yeah,
So like there's the song that's playing when it's the second robbery with the guys where they have the Michael Myers mask.
yeah,
And you know that song Blow Up by J.
yeah.
Cole? That's the song it's sampling with the guitar where it's like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I just can't think of it.
um I forget what it's called, but yeah, I thought that was super dope when I remember seeing it. I was like, I know this song. I was like, oh shit, that's a sample. That's a great song too.
All right, man. What else you got for Act Three?
Um okay, yeah, so the robbery goes wrong. The girl, fuck, what's her name? Darlin, she gets killed. So John Hamm crashes out the whole last 30 minutes of the movie. And there's a
Turns
scene
into
where he walks
Thanos.
in. Yeah, he walks into the coffee, the diner, and he's there. And baby shoots him in the fucking shoulder. Like the chest is right here, man. What were you thinking? And you shoot him one time?
I think I've said this on the podcast cast before, but one of the most harmful things Hollywood ever has done is make people think that gunshots that aren't fatal are just like mosquito bites.
Yeah,
Because he gets shot in the shoulder and he says "ow" and like the next scene it's like it never happened.
yeah,
And it's like all jokes aside, it really does undersell how violent firearms are.
yeah.
Because people think either you die or it's a mosquito bite, and it's
Right,
like
right, right. You
no,
dead or it's a flesh wound.
I know someone who got shot in the thigh. Never was
Hmm.
life threatening. Just shot in the thigh. Go to the doctor, take the bullet out. They're on crutches. He's like, it was like 10 plus years ago. He still can't jog. His muscles just won't fire. Like
Mm.
it's just like
Damn.
permanently. I don't know. He would even call it
Not
disabled.
debilitating, but
But
yeah,
like he just
it's a
got shot in the thigh.
limitation.
Yeah, and he can't.
Yeah.
He still to this day, he's like my thigh muscle just does not fire. I
Mm.
can't run. I can't generate any force from it. And
Damn.
you know, it just guns are extraordinarily violent.
Yeah.
Even if they don't kill you, which
Yeah.
Hollywood seems to underscore. I don't think
Yeah.
underscore is the word there. Undersell.
Undersell. Yeah.
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 Sorry. What else you got for Act Three?
Um. Oh yeah. So there's the scene where he goes back to the like home base or whatever to he's basically making a run for it, and he's talking to Kevin Spacey trying to get him to get let him have his mom's tape. And he's like, I would never betray you. He's like, we're a team. And he's like, stop doing that bullshit. Stop quoting Monsters Inc. to me. I knew that shit sounded familiar.
What was the labor budget on this? Because they got Spacey,
Yeah,
Foxx,
man.
Ham. This is Ham after Don Draper. This
Right.
wasn't cheap.
Yeah, let me
Like
Google this.
he was getting probably 500,000 an episode for Mad Men, maybe a million. So
Yeah, I'm about to say at the end he was probably
uh
getting a million.
So, this is not no rinky-dink ass ta cast.
Not at all. Let me Google this
And
budget
I
here.
imagine the production
Uh,
costs of this movie were insane between.
Holy shit. This budget was 34 million.
All right.
That's
That doesn't
crazy.
make any sense. But
No, not at all.
fucking Spider-Man 1 with a Lenovo laptop graphics
Right.
costs more than that. So
Let me Google this. Okay, I'm
that
gonna
is
do,
some I mean it doesn't. But like that is
yeah,
some
I'm just
some
curious
some
now.
Hollywood math. But yeah, I mean
Yeah.
shit.
Let's see AI mode.
Sometimes Jamie Foxx alone costs you 20.
Right.
So I don't but
That's bunkers. Yeah. Shit. Huh. I guess they were working for cheap. I think, well, a lot of actors do that if there's a director they really fuck with. So maybe that's what it is. Because it was done by writer director Edgar Wright. So maybe they all just want to work with him.
that's
Or
true.
if I call you and say you want to make like $3 million for this role, and I tell you Jamie Foxx is in it,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna be like, okay, fuck it.
I get why that would work for me, but like, how do you get Jamie Foxx to do it for cheap?
True. That's true.
Like, but nonetheless, Jonah Hill did Wolf of Wall Street for like the minimum. So like,
Yeah,
just to be in a Scorsese movie. So
correct.
people do things. And also
Yeah.
like everybody doesn't max, obviously money is important, don't get me wrong, but like every decision you make isn't always to maximize your earnings. They do that
Right.
with Jalen Brunson for the Knicks, and they're like, he's so stupid for leaving money on the table. And it's like, well, one, he's a grown man, and maybe
Yeah.
he just prioritizes something more important than like, is it that
And
inconceivable?
they're paying his
Yeah.
dad, so that's
Like,
part of it.
it really doesn't like, at a certain point, it's not like he's fun be fucking at the soup kitchen. He's fine.
Right.
Like it's sometimes people just make different decisions. But
That's true.
anything else for Act Three?
Um, yeah, so he goes to the all's relatively well. John Hamm dies. They do the montage of the character witnesses for him talking about how nice he was and all that stuff. Because I talked about that a little bit earlier. Um, and he gets 5 years in the joint. What do you think is more unrealistic? Him getting 5 years or the girl he's only been with for 2 weeks staying with him for 5 years?
Well, given how exciting that was, she probably. I mean,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it's more unrealistic that he got 5 years. I've seen women do some insane things on behalf of
Guys they
some
liked.
way worse men.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
so it is actually not all that unrealistic
That's
that
true.
that she would have stayed given what we know about real life. But 5 years for all that carnage, he's responsible for like four bodies that I could think of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not to mention all the money
that's
that was stolen.
the money, the federal crimes for robbing the banks,
Yeah.
the Jamie Foxx murder, John Hamm's murder, because they're going to see these
Yeah.
as murders. They're not going to see them as self-defense.
Right.
Um, the firearms they were carrying weren't legal. The Grand Theft Autos, the it's
They
just
killed cops.
killed cops, the shootout at the yeah, 5 years is no. One of
Yeah.
those crimes would be more than 5 years. We just stacked 30 of them. So
Right.
that's way more unrealistic. So
Yeah. That's a good point you make because there is a thing, phenomenon where if you associate like really exciting experiences or big risks with a person, that will like literally that can like make them think that they're in love with you. So I guess if you're robbing banks with with a girl and on the run with a girl, she's probably gonna love you for a while.
yeah, that makes sense. What do you want to rate it?
Um, I'm gonna give this movie 3.5 stars. Great cast. It's a really fun watch. Great popcorn movie. It goes by pretty quick, and I think because of all the attention to detail with the beats and the music and all that, I think it has really good replay value. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars.
All right, I'm gonna do 2.5. Um, it's fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
one watch movie. The plot is thin as paper.
Yep.
But that's okay sometimes. And that was, I think I will go 3 stars. We're gonna round it up to three. Everyone should watch it at least one time, and it's a pleasant experience. It goes by really fast, quick little hour 52.
Yeah.
Good movie. So, All right. Thanks for listening. My name is Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
And I'm Jordan. That's Jordy B. Writing on all socials.
Please rate, like, subscribe. We're at Out the Trunk Pod on all socials. That is Out the Trunk Pod on all socials.
And for any ongoing movie recommendations, feel free to reach out to us at outthetrunkpod@gmail.com. That's outthetrunkpod@gmail.com. That's a wrap. Thanks for coming to the movies with us. Come back next week. We're going to be watching Stranger Than Fiction.
All right,
Take care,
y'all.
guys.